welcome back to my channel Advaito MG. In today's video, we are continuing with the chess series. In today's video, we are taking a break from endgames and we are going to learn a very important tactic that you must know. Can you guess what it is? It's called the elimination of defense. It's also known as remove the defender. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get right into the video. So guys, I've now opened up chess.com, taken an analysis board and set up this position. If you also want to follow along on chess.com, do as follows. Open chess.com and you'll be greeted with this homepage. Then go to Learn and click on Analysis. Then after that, you just have to click on Set Up Position. Okay? Now, if you want to add pieces to the board, then you can just drag pieces like this. Put a knight in, put a queen in. White's pieces are over here. Okay? If you want to remove pieces from the board, just drag them right off the board and they'll be just gone. And if you want to delete all the pieces off the board, just click this handy little trash can icon that clears the board. Alright, back to this position. The elimination of defense tactic is a very important one and will appear in almost all of your games. It is where you remove the defender of a piece or checkmate so that you can win that piece or play checkmate. There are mainly three ways in which you can eliminate the defender. 1. By luring away the piece. This is where you basically give a piece as bait to your opponent, but if he takes it, he's just lost a more valuable piece or the game. 2. Chasing away. This is where you attack the defender and force it to move to a square where it no longer defends the attack piece. 3. Capturing the defender. This is where you simply capture the defender and after another piece takes back, you can simply take the free piece. So here I have set up a basic position to illustrate the elimination of defense tactic to you guys. Now, as you can see, white is attacking black's queen, but black's king is defending this. Now we can just simply trade queens and win comfortably with a rook and a bishop. If you don't know how, you can watch this video. But we can win even more comfortably if we utilize the elimination of defense tactic by playing rook to h7 check. Now, as you can see, the bishop controls these two squares and the rook controls these three squares. So the king's only options are back here. But wherever he moves, we now take the free queen, because none of these options keep on defending the queen. So now we can win comfortably with a queen, bishop and rook, not only with a bishop and rook. Note that this position would actually be a stalemate if it weren't for this pawn. If this pawn didn't exist, then this position is a draw because of stalemate. The rook controls these three squares and the queen controls these two squares. Remember, stalemate is when a player has no legal moves, they are not in check, and it is their turn. The game is a draw and each player gets half a point. Yeah, so we don't want this to happen in our games. This is why this pawn is very important here. Alright, so the elimination of defense tactic is pretty straightforward and simple. They come in many different forms and ways and can appear at any time. So you have to be on the lookout for them. And to train you about this, let's see. 3 puzzles. Guys, here's the first puzzle. It is black to play, and black is completely winning here as he has a free queen available. However, for some reason he doesn't play it and moves here. This is a losing mistake. What can white play now? Remember, elimination of defense is key. Alright, if you thought about this for a while, then you would probably have thought about different ways to eliminate the defender. 1. Luring away, 2. Chasing away, and 3. Capturing the defender. In this position, the first one is available. We have to lure away the defender. We can do this by taking the bishop over here. Now we have one apiece. So black will obviously take back, but then they no longer defend the knight which is hanging. So we now win a free piece. That was quite straightforward. So you can also use this method to see if you have an elimination of defense tactic in your games. And the next puzzle. Now it's black to play, and they play queen to f7, a losing mistake because they missed mate in 3 with rook to b6, discovered checks. If you don't know what discovered checks and discovered attacks are, you can watch this video. So rook to b6 is a discovered check. To delay mate, we have to block with the queen and give check at the same time. Black takes, king d4, and this is checkmate. But they missed all that and they play queen f7, a losing mistake. What can we play here? Alright, so this position is a combination of 2 tactics, skewers and elimination of defense. If you don't know what skewers are, you can watch this video. And to sum it up, they are basically the reverse of pins, where the higher value piece is in front of the lower value piece instead of vice versa. And if you don't know what pins are, you can watch this video. Alright, so black just played queen f7, and we can play here queen to g3, making a skewer. Now when black's king moves, we can just take a free rook. Now, here's where the elimination of defense comes in. Black will block with their queen over here, saving their rook. This is the best move, right? Wrong. What can white play now? In this position, we utilize the second way of removing the defender, chasing away. Alright, if you found rook to h5, then you're pretty good at this tactic. Now the king is defending the queen. Its only options are e6 and f6. And by the way, if you don't know square coordinates, what are you doing? Watch this video. So black's kings are only e6, black's options are only e6 and f6. But both of them, once again, lose the queen. And if you're wondering, hey, black can block with his bishop, now the king still defends the queen. Well, that is true, but we just take a free bishop, and after king moves, we take a free queen. So that's why just losing the queen is better. Alright, give yourself a pat on the back if you found queen to g3 followed by rook to h5. Let's move on to the next puzzle. Right, guys, here's the third puzzle and arguably the hardest one of them all. Black has checkmate in 1, queen h to d6, but he misses it. What is he doing? Queen to a4. Now, white is the one who has checkmate over here. Can you find it? Alright, if you had time to think, you would have probably figured out that this third position is based on the third method of removing the defender, by capturing it. Here, we can just play queen e3 And it would be checkmate if it weren't for the knight that could block the check. And yes, we can play queen e3, and after the knight blocks, we can take the queen because the knight is in a pin. But checkmate is much better than a queen. So, what do we play here? Rook takes h5 check. Now, we have eliminated the knight. So, after black's move of queen takes h5, we do not take the queen. No. We checkmate in one with queen to e3 because the knight is no longer there to block the check. And black has another option here. They can just play king to f4, but there are lots of checkmates here. Bishop to e5. This is checkmate. Rook to f5. This is also checkmate. Rook to f2. This is checkmate. Queen to e3. Checkmate again. So yeah, king f4 just leads to 4 different checkmates that you can play depending on which one you like best or which one you see. Guys, that's it for this video and tactic. So when you think about it, it's a pretty simple and straightforward tactic in chess. However, to spot it, you will require to think a lot and about the 3 methods of removing the defender: luring away, chasing away, and capturing it. So, if you enjoyed and learned something new from this video, please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications to get notified whenever I upload a video. Bye guys!